I can kind of see what you're talking about.
Okay, can I just come back in one day?
Mrs. Chakravarti.
I'm sorry, I was muted. What was it, Janvi?
Um, I just wanted to let you know. I
Yeah.
think I might have to cancel Thursday's
Okay.
session because I'll be traveling for Thanksgiving.
Okay. Do you have any other day that you want to reschedule?
I can do Friday.
Friday. Oh, Friday is my session with him.
I
But you
can do
know what?
Saturday then. I can do any day that's not
Uh,
Thursday, just for this week.
okay, well, why don't we switch? I'll do Thursday, my session, my normal session with him, and you can take Friday morning. Okay?
Okay,
I'll
thank you
add
so
that.
much.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so now let's go through the document. Let's find let's find those words because that's the most basic thing that you do when you're editing any essay.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Oh, can I, should I share my screen or do it on my own?
You can share your screen if you want.
Okay. Just give me a second. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
So the task is I have to find out common words or
Mm-hmm.
phrases, right?
Yeah.
Should I highlight them?
Yeah.
I'll just change the color. Hmm.
Okay, and while you're doing that, I'll tell you a little bit about the steps of the editing process because
Yeah.
it's not long, but you can do it as many times as you need to. So, what the editing process is, you can just plug it into a grammar tool that'll correct everything for you. But when you're writing an essay, especially an argumentative essay, it's better to edit it by hand. You can put it in one of those tools later, but it's important that you go through and you fix all of the common words first. Then, after that, you go and you look at all of the tenses of the words,
Okay.
whether all of your verbs are in the same tense. If they're not in the same tense, which tense do you want them to be in? So, something like that, where you look at the tenses. And then after that, you go in and you look at whether all of the sentence structure is correct. And then after that, that's when you go in and you look at all of the
Um.
little finer grammar. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I only found three. Teenagers? Where do you found? Oh wait, it's here. It's here. I just found the fourth one. Okay. And should I give it a different color?
Yeah.
Like different. Okay.
Yeah. So as you can see, you've used teenager 4 times in 4 sentences that come right after each other, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what you don't want to do. And that's what we're trying to fix.
Yes. And I even took a printout of the essay structure. So how do I use it? Like when do I use it?
So when you've printed the essay structure, that's when you can do all of your edits by hand. So you can do your edits online. I sometimes find it easier to go through and completely mark up my paper with all of my commas, all of my periods, my apostrophes, all of the little grammar points. I find it easier to do those on paper. So I want you to do it on paper, and I want you to try editing that way.
Yes.
Okay. So now that you've highlighted the 4 teenagers and the 2 based ons. You said you can register with what?
Young adults.
Okay. So you can go ahead and do that. You can pick which I would alternate them.
Okay. I think there are more common words. Should I highlight them?
Yeah, you can go and you can highlight those for homework. We don't need to do that right now.
Okay. Let me just write it in the text box. Teenager alternative. Young adult. Okay.
So next time what I'll do in class is I have an essay that I have completely marked up with all my editing and everything. So I'll show you kind of what that looks like tomorrow and what I mean when I say editing everything by hand.
Okay.
But for now, today, I want to focus on these repetitive words, and then I want to talk a little bit about the words that we did last week.
Hmm.
Last Thursday, so that we can use them in here.
Okay. I actually, for an alternative for based on, I actually have few sentence starters
Yeah.
like as revealed, as shown, as evident, or something like that. Could we use something like that?
Yeah, for sure. So I think
Okay.
in this context, as shown,
I
would
think
probably work best.
as shown would work here. As
Yeah.
shown by a YouTube channel called It's Oven.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Mhm.
Can we use any other one so I could change this one?
Yeah, there's a lot of sentence starters you can use. I'll send you the list that I have. I think
And
I sent it before, but I'll send it again.
there's more based on in other topics too. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just write based on alternatives.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So the document I'm sending you, I think I sent a little bit before, but I'll send it again. It's something that I used in school.
Okay. Can I stop the share one?
Yeah.
Screen share? Okay.
Mhm. So now just to finish out today's class, I just want to go over the words we did last time. Let me find them real quick. Okay. So whenever you're ready, I want you to tell me what they mean and use it in a sentence.
Did you send it right now?
The words
Oh,
or
no. I got it.
okay.
The word is something.
Yeah, the sentence starters. The second page, I think, is just an activity, or it uses it as in examples, but you only need to look at the first page.
Okay.
So I sent the words again as well. Can you tell me what they mean and use them in a sentence?
Yeah. Prove it. This is a 2-page handout. On page this said. Okay, so the first one.
No. The words, the vocab words that I sent in the Skype.
Oh, okay. Do I need to tell the meaning of these words?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember some of them. Enigma is something which is impossible and puzzling.
Yep.
Vocation is basically occupation.
Mhm.
Infuriate um, is making someone angry or
Yeah.
making them rage. And
Mhm.
gloat is like mm, it was another meaning, but I remember it as boasting.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
It's just boasting or bragging or being really overly proud. So
Okay.
yeah, boasting is exactly right. Can you use them in a sentence?
Do I need to
They don't
use
have
these?
no. You can if you
So
want to, but you don't
I
need
need to
to.
use this in my essay, right?
Mhm.
Right now. Okay.
Yeah, and I think earlier you sent, or maybe we just talked about it. Yeah, we just talked about it. But we did discuss how those words would fit exactly into what you're writing, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So if you want to give them to me in a sentence that you could put in your essay.
Okay. Let me just rename this. Enigma. Like, mm, I think I can make a new sentence and put this here.
Okay.
Enigma. I'm gonna use an enigma here.
You don't have to put them in yet. You can just tell me and then you can put it in later. That's fine. Or you can put it in now.
I'm just putting it so I remember where I put it.
Okay.
Enigma. And now location. So it says people can even earn money by playing Fortnite, and in the evidence it says they stream and do stuff. So look, streaming and content creating is also a really great method. So you can fit vocation in this. So you can take streaming and content creating as a vocation.
Actually, you could do streaming and content creating is also a really great vocation, right? You can
Yeah.
replace method. Because in a sentence, in an argumentative essay, part of an argumentative essay is you're trying to convince someone, right? Like when we talked about purpose. So you want to use as many adjectives as possible. You want to describe things as much as possible. So when you say streaming and content is a good vocation, you're describing vocation even more.
Okay, I understood. I can select it. Okay.
So when I tell you that I want you to have these words in there, you don't have to create new sentences. If you find a place where these words would fit really well, like vocation did in that sentence, then go for it.
Yes. Okay. Vocation. And then there's infuriate and gloat. I think I need to think about those two.
You could probably use infuriate somewhere in the first paragraph, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And sometimes when you're trying to find places for words, it means breaking down each thought and seeing, does it fit with what I was saying in the first sentence? Does it fit with what I was saying in the second? And then that'll make it a little easier to figure out where you want to put something.
Okay. Can I do this as homework too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, because I think we're done for today anyway. So what I want you to do for homework is I want you to find a place for either find a place or put in sentences for the other 3 words. So for enigma, infuriate, and gloat. And then I want you to finish highlighting the repetitive words
Okay.
and find the alternate words for those and list them.
Okay.
So